The Edifier W320TN sound incredible. The name is a mouthful, but these are my new favorite AirPods style headphones. They have dethroned any and all Soundpeats. They've dethroned the Soundpeats Air 4, the Soundpeats Air 4 Lite, and the Soundpeats Air 3 Deluxe and Air 3 Deluxe HS. These headphones are so good with a huge catch. They are S tier headphones, though. If you want a breakdown of what S tier means, I'll have a full link to that on my website with a bunch of other headphones that are also S tier that you might want to compare these headphones to. But in full transparency, Edifier sent these out to me to review. No money's changing hands. And like all my reviews, I'll have links in the description for different chapters where you can both skip around to the video as well as links to where you can buy them. Now, we're going to start off with the specs like we do with all my videos, because these headphones have really impressive specs on paper. These headphones are featuring Bluetooth 5.3, which is the newest version of Bluetooth. They feature the SBC audio codec along with LDAC. And not only do they feature LDAC, they have the nicest version of LDAC with the 96 kilohertz sampling and the 24-bit audio. They pack a 13mm dynamic driver. So on the hardware front, these headphones are quite similar to what we see from Soundpeats in the Soundpeats Air 4 and Air 4 Lite. Now, you're going to have 3.5 hours of battery life with active noise canceling on. That's right. These headphones have active noise canceling. It's very mediocre at best. You can barely notice it. Just leave active noise canceling off. That's there to sell more units of headphones. We have 5.5 hours with LDAC and we have 5.5 hours of playback with LDAC and ANC off. In my testing, that 5.5 hours of playback is definitely optimistic, probably closer to 5 hours with LDAC. You're going to have 22 hours of battery life, or 22 extra hours of battery life with LDAC off. You're going to have multi-point connectivity, but you're not going to be able to use multi-point and LDAC at the same time, just like with the Soundpeats headphones. We have automatic start-stop, something that Soundpeats removed in the Soundpeats Air 4, something that the Soundpeats Air 3 have, which I love. And we have a smart connecting case, something that we don't have on any of the Soundpeats headphones. And these feature the Android notification pop-up thing. So when you open the headphones up with the smart case, you have a notification on your Android phone of both the battery life of each individual earbud and the case. And if you open these headphones up around a device that you haven't paired them with, that's on your Google account, these will show up because this is part of the Android Fast Pair. It was an update that was brought to Android within the last year or two. These headphones have it. So in regards to specs, these things are absolutely loaded. Shifting gears to the construction of these headphones, they utilize a gray glossy plastic. And if you guys can see, the gray glossy plastic pretty quickly picks up fingerprints and just in general looks pretty bad. The back of the case has like a really nice metal hinge. The hinge stays open. As I mentioned, it's a smart case. On the back of the case, we have a repair button in case you have any issues with pairing on them. On the front of the case, we have an indicator light, and on the bottom of the case, you have your USB-C port for charging. No Qi wireless charging, unfortunately, with these headphones. Now, removing these headphones out of their smart case, and you have a kind of different design. Now, the front of these headphones has what Edifier calls a compact front chamber. And they say that it is comfy and transparent with zero pressure along with active noise canceling. So essentially, the shape of these headphones fits in your ear. It allows a lot of ambient noise through. The reality of it, outside of the marketing speak from Edifier, is that the shape of these headphones delivers more bass and better sound than I have on any of the Soundpeats headphones to this date, even though they both feature 13mm drivers. On the bottom of these headphones, you're going to see the charging connection points. Here, I'll see if I can get you guys a close-up of that. We have the charging connection points, and you're going to see that they adopt the AirPods style, where the charging connectors are on the side of the headphone. Another thing that these headphones have copied from AirPods is the fact that you squeeze the stem right here to activate them. And you can actually customize how much you squeeze the stem in the Edifier app, which brings me to talking about the Edifier app. Because the Edifier app, I think, is really, really good. You also don't have to make any kind of user profile. So you're not giving Edifier any of your information just to enable LDAC or multi-point or change the EQ. That means that, in my opinion, the Edifier app gets 2 thumbs up for both privacy and lack of data collection, as well as overall functionality. I like the Edifier app. I think it's one of the better apps on the market, and the ability to tune these headphones and customize them within the Edifier app is awesome. On the subject of apps and phones, we got to talk a little about the microphone quality. I thought that the microphone quality of these has been pretty good. There's 3 mics, but you guys be the judge and decide.
What's up, guys? Right now you're hearing me on the Edifier W320T10 with a mic. Got some background sound from some gardeners. Let me know how I sound. Now you're hearing me on the Edifier W320TN. Minimal to no background noise. Possibly a little bit of wind. Go ahead and comment with how I sound.
Overall, I've had no issues with these mics. I have picked these headphones up a couple of times to take calls on, and people on the other end of the call say that I sound pretty good, no matter whether there's a decent amount of background noise or it's pretty quiet. So these headphones, in my opinion, have a pretty good mic. Let me know what you think. Now, this wouldn't be a Mitchell Millennial review if we also didn't give you guys a latency test. So let's do a latency test for you right now.
Fall, get hurt, smack my wrist up against something, and I don't know if I want to spend $300 on a tracker that I'm using to track my heart rate and my sleep. And this is more of a...
Now, moving on to the user experience of these headphones before we talk about the sound quality. The user experience of these headphones, in my opinion, is a little bit better than SoundPeats, with the exception that you're not using a Google Pixel device. I have had a ton of issues with connectivity of these headphones when using them at the maximum bitrate with my Pixel 8 Pro. This is only something that I've seen with the Pixel 8 Pro because when I pair them to my Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus, they don't have any issues with dropouts or connectivity at all. So this is purely a Pixel issue. If you have a Pixel, you might have issues with connectivity using LDAC. This isn't the only pair of LDAC headphones that I've had connectivity issues with. Overall, though, LDAC on a pair of headphones like this, I think is a little bit of a silly move, just because you are sacrificing a certain amount of battery life in order to get LDAC. And you see that if you turn LDAC off and you switch to SBC, you do get better battery life with these headphones. LDAC is supposed to be giving us the highest bitrate, highest music quality possible. But again, we are using 13mm drivers and they are AirPods style headphones. One of my favorite aspects to these headphones is that they begin pairing as soon as I open up the case, and they pair to my Pixel 8 Pro faster than my Pixel Buds Pro pair with my Pixel 8 Pro. Kind of sad, but these headphones are great. The fast pair that you get with Android of these is also great. It really does a great job of kind of giving Android users a very similar experience to what you have on iOS with Apple AirPods. And as someone on Android, I can recommend that because the whole pairing process is fast and seamless. These might be great as a gift for someone that's maybe less technically inclined. So that's fine. Now, sound quality. None of this would matter if the sound quality wasn't great, but the sound quality of these headphones is fantastic. These headphones feature more bass and more detail than any of the prior semi-open ear headphones that I have used. I have found that their definition and their clarity, whether I'm listening to hip hop or rock, also to be excellent. I think that these headphones totally deserve their S tier badge. And I think that these headphones are better than all of the other AirPod style headphones I have tested up to this date. But these are also the most expensive. These retail at right around $100, so that's what their MSRP is at, which makes them more expensive than the competitor Soundpeats Air 4. That said, they do feature some things that the Soundpeats headphones don't, mainly being the in-ear play pause. The Soundpeats also have multi-point along with LDAC, but in my opinion, the Edifier sound good enough to justify that extra $20 or so over the Soundpeats because you're only spending an extra 15 or 20% more money and you're getting, in my opinion, a product that is vastly superior. If the Soundpeats Air 4 were a little bit lower in price, I think that this would be much closer because the Soundpeats Air 4 then might have the lead in my opinion. But if you guys want to see a real head-to-head comparison, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And if you want to pick a pair of these up, I'll have links to where you can do so in the description down below.